All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to class. This is the 30 Days Digital Bootcamp, and today is the first time in class. My name is Bishop Ibro Zion. I am happy to come your way, and today I'll be handling the training. With me today are a few of our coaches. We have Coach Ajisafe Oluwapomile. You want to say hi to our participants?
Thank you, sir. You are welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you for joining us. I know you are going to enjoy yourself. I just want you to pay attention, close attention to what you are being taught, and don't assume you know anything until you do. So please, God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, we also have Coach Joseph Sule, who is here with us live. You want to say hi also?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this year's 30 Days Digital Platform. This moment brings to me wonderful memories because I remember the very first time I stepped onto this platform. It was just at a training like this. And looking back today, my name has changed. I have a
That's
title
right.
to my name. But beyond the title, I have skills attached to that title. That's the most important thing, and I can back it up. So honestly, I want to tell you, relax yourself, approach this boot camp with the mindset to learn. And I am telling you, by the end of these 30 days, there is just no way you will remain the same. If you have a skill, that skill will improve. If there is a skill you don't have, you will acquire it. You just won't be the same after these 30 days. So relax,
That's right.
like Coach Ajisafe said, approach it with the learning attitude and you'll see wonders.
Thank you very much. That's coming from Coach Joseph Sule. If I have my way, I will ask all participants to put on their video and say hi to us, because this is a video training. It's very important that anytime you want to ask question, I will advise you put on your video so that when you speak, it will appear neat in our recording and we'll see your face when you are speaking. So if you want to go for it, just put on your video, put on your microphone and tell us hi. It's also good that we get to know our participants in this 30 days boot camp. So let's go one by one. Who goes first? You want to say hi so that we identify you properly, we see you. Yoruba will say Ojuloro wa. Yes, I see you. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Yes,
sir.
Right. My name is Dr. Abiodun. Actually, I'm staying in the United Kingdom. I'm here in the United Kingdom. Yeah. So sorry, I'm just waking up. I was on night shift.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. Welcome, man of God. We're happy to have you on this platform. Dr. M.K. Oyeneye told me good things about you, and we are happy to come your way on this digital bootcamp. You're welcome, sir.
It's a pleasure to be here, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, we also have, yes, go for it, sir. I see another person, Mr. Akin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see you. You are live, spotlighted already. Yes. Okay, you are unmuted, but we can't hear you. I don't know why.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Go for it, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, I count it a great pleasure to be here. I can't wait to learn new skills.
Thank you, sir. Reverend Femi Omolade, you're welcome, sir. We're happy to have you here. Okay, I see also another person, but you're muted. Maybe you touch your microphone, sir. Uh-oh. We still can't hear you, but you're actually unmuted and your video is clear. I love your glasses, but it's like the microphone. You need to change on your device the microphone, so that way we'll be able to hear you subsequent. Yes.
Good day, sirs.
Good day, sir.
Yes, I'm Akonilwa Obami. So
you're welcome, sir.
Happy to be among these great like Mike. So I believe that I will be changed. Like the skills that will be added to me, like will be more. Because when I try to go through all the course content, I discovered that there is a lot to learn. So happy to be among this great building.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Happy to have you on the 30 days bootcamp. All right, without much ado, sorry, no problem. We will go straight into the training today. Now, it's very important we understand the digital landscape. There are two things that matters most in this digital space. One is graphic design, and two is video skill, because these two things help you to advertise. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are a businessman, whatever it is you are doing for a living as an educationist, a politician, whatever industry, whatever sphere, these two skills are very vital, because without them, you cannot sell your vision, you cannot market your product. So whatever you are doing, the first thing you will need to know how to craft a powerful logo for your business. You will need to know how to come up with a very viable graphic designs, because that is what you will use to advertise your product. You will need a video skill to be able to create video promos that can catch attention. With these things, because they are daily things you use in your digital business. Whether you have a new book that is out, whether you have a new product, a new software, whatever it is that is new, and you want to say to the whole world that I have a new product for you to come by, or I have a church program that I want you to attend, or I have a seminar that I want you to come join me, these things must be represented, one, graphically, and two, in a video. So on this day one, I will take my time to really take us through how to personally create your own, powerful, stunning graphic designs, especially posters that have representation, posters for conferences, posters for seminars, because going forward, especially some of you who want to set up, digital company of your own and start making money, one of the things you must be doing is a webinar. So today I'll be achieving two things. In the first session, which is the first hour, which we are in right now, I will try to show you how to design a professional graphic design, like a poster for your webinar or your conference. Then in the second hour, in the second half of today's training, I'll be showing you how to convert your book to a webinar, because you can never succeed in this digital industry except you start hosting webinars of your own. So these are the two things we're going to try to achieve today, and I'm going to see how I can maximize time. But before I go further, please, this is one of the styles we'll be using in the course of training. Severally, if I'm teaching, I'll be requesting that you give me a 1. What that means is that you type number 1 on the comment section so that I know you are following, I know you get it. If I say give me a 0 if you don't understand, what that means is that if you drop a 0, I'll reverse back to try to repeat that thing that you claim you did not understand. So please, I want to know among us here, if you have written a book before and you have published a book before, give me a 1 at the comment section. But if you have not written a book at all and you don't have a book published in your name, give me a 0. I see 1 from Coach Joseph Sule, which means he has written a book and has published it. Let me also drop my one. I have written a book and I've published it. Okay.
Several books, sir.
Several books. Okay, I think I saw a 0. Is it 10 or 0? Which name say he has not published a book? Please help me, Coach Joseph Sule. The light is beaming on my eye.
That is Akane.
Okay, great. For those of us who have not written a book before, tomorrow we're going to use tomorrow to start showing you how to leverage on AI tools. One of the AI tools you will need is ChatGPT. We call it the secret weapon of every digitalpreneur. So go download ChatGPT on your phone. It's spelled as ChatGPT. It's a very popular AI tool that we'll be using to learn how to create books. Then Coach Joseph Sule tomorrow will also not just teach you how to create the book yourself, but repeat that thing he started at the ceremony, how to format your book into a professional book. So let me not delay too much in giving us syllabus and announcement. Let's go straight into the training. So I'll be using Canva because Canva is free. Everybody can have a Canva app on their phone. You can do it either on phone or on your laptop. It doesn't matter whether it is phone or laptop. You'll be able to achieve this same thing I'm about to train right now. So I will share my screen and go straight to Canva, and then we'll start to dig deep. I know some of you already have idea of graphic design, but please let your mind be open because I'm going to be showing you how to scale up your skill in graphic design. And when you come to Canva, this is what you see. This is the front page. It's called the home page of Canva. Now, I won't bother to tell you to use template. We're going to start from scratch. Please take note. All these icons you are seeing here, they have names and label. But the one I want you to use is this custom size. Look at where my cursor is. It's called custom size. If you can see this custom size I'm touching here, close to upload, please give me a 1 also on the chart. Give me a 1. You can see that custom size. Give me a 1. It's almost second to the last. Thank you very much. I see a 1 from Pastor Abiodun. Thank you. Yes, let me know if others are here. Give me a 1. Okay, so if you click this custom size, Canva gives you ample opportunity to decide how your design should be. Let's say it's a flex banner. You want to design a very big flex banner of maybe 10 inch by height and 20 inch by wide. So this is the place where you determine the size of the design you want to do. Now, I like to design in inches because look at this place, the USI units. Some units are in centimeter, some are in millimeter, some are in pix, and one is in inches. I like designing in inches because most of the digital sites online, whether Amazon, Lulu, or all these sites you see in digital space, they also use the SI unit inches to measure all of their product that they accept. So always use inches in your design. It makes it easy to connect on digital side. Now, I want to determine the height of my design. I want it to be 2 inches. And I want the width to be 3.5. I made the width to be 3.5 and I made the height to be 2. Next thing I do is I say create new design. Create new design. Guess what? Canva will give me a template. Sorry, I think I missed something. Let me go back again. I didn't put that dot very well in between that 3.5, so it became 35. it became 35. So I go to home. Forgive me, this light is shining so bright on my eyes. So it's even good I repeat again. We say go to custom size. Make sure the SI unit is what? Is in inches. Then make the height to be 2. Make the width to be 3.5. Now I'm sure it's 3.5, and I say create. Now this is the template it gave me, and this is the page I want to work on. In other words, the design I want to do is in landscape. It's a flat design. The first thing you want to do is just look for a light color. Look at this color palette here, up here, the one I'm touching, and just give that template a light color just for the start, so that when you are working, you'll be seeing what you are dropping instead of just making it just plain white. Let's choose this light blue color. Now, this is where we want to work, and this is where we want to put our design. Now, let's just assume I want to do day 1 design of this 30 days bootcamp, and I want to affix everybody's photo. Every participant and coach present, I want to put their photo on this design. That gives us almost 9 photos. Let me try to see if I have them already. But for the sake of this class, I will show you one tool online. Let me stop sharing. I'll show you one tool online that can help you crop a photo at ease without stress. Let me go to background remover. Background remover. I will share my screen again to show you how that tool looks like. It's free also. Every tool I'll be using in the course of this training is a free tool that you can use any day, anytime. If you just go to your browser, either on Chrome or Google, and you type background remover, it will display this page for you. All you need to do is to click this upload image and then search for the photo you want to crop. Let's say we want to use Mr. Akin's photo. I have one of his photo here. Or let's use Mr. John's photo, this one that he wore black with a background on it. Once you upload the photo, it comes up with the background, and the tool automatically erases the background. Let's give it a little time. Give it a little time. The heavier the photo, the time it will take to remove. Some photos are light, some are heavy. This photo is a digital photo, and so it's a bit heavy. Especially if you snap using an iPhone, it comes very heavy too. It's very high resolution. So if that is delaying, we may just refresh and go for another light photo. Let's pick another photo and use it as an example. Let's try Man of God's photo. Let's try Mr. Akin's photo. It has a brown background, and as it came up, boom, the background is erased within few seconds. All you need to do is to say download and say download as a free photo. That photo has just been cropped in few seconds and it's been downloaded. The next thing I'll do is to refresh or go back and start all over again, pick another photo. Let's say there are 9 photos. This is what I will do to all my photos I want to use. Let's pick Man of God's own, bring it up. Boom, in few seconds, Man of God background is removed, only his face is left. I will also download his own. I will repeat this same exercise for all the photos. If you got this, please give me a 2 on the chat. If you understand this, give me a 2. It's a very simple thing to do. Background removal. So that helps you avoid the stress of, you know, in CorelDRAW, you have to keep cropping that photo. To crop one photo on that old tool called CorelDRAW, it takes you 30 minutes to crop one photo. But now AI made the whole thing very, very simple. So I will go back to my Canva where we are working, where we started our design, so that we can continue with the design we have. Where is that template where we're working? All right, I got it. So let me share my screen back to Canva where we're working. I did that to show you so that when I'm picking cropped photos, you won't be wondering how did we crop those photos. It's very, very simple, and I've just exemplified that. Now we have anti-semilores photo here. Once you click any photo, it will appear on the template. This is my own photo cropped already before class. That thing you saw me did, that's how I cropped every single of this photo. This is Coach Ajisafe's photo. This is Mr. Akin's photo. This is Reverend Femi Omolade's photo. This is Mr. John's photo. Also, let me look for Pastor Abiodun. I think I got his photo. Yes, Pastor Abiodun is here. We have Mr. Joseph Owoseni's photo here. I think everybody is captured. Nobody is left out except Coach Joseph Sule. Let me see if I can see Coach Joseph Sule's photo. But if I can't see his photo, we'll have to leave him in this one. Coach Joseph, where are you? Where is his photo? Okay, we'll look for you later. So these are some of the photos I have already cropped. And I want to design something that has to do with the new class that we have for this 30 days bootcamp. The first thing you need to do is to line up your photos in a professional way. Let's start with me, who is our coordinator. The person who is hosting the program should always be in the center and should be the first in the middle. So let's say we want to use this size of me, and I want to crop. Look at these edges. Anyone you drag in, what will happen is that it will be eating my photo up. And if you drag it out, it will open up. So I want to reduce the range of my photo to this particular size. Okay? So the next thing I would do is I will look at a photo. This Oga Akin's photo look very good to be close to me because it's off my face. It's not looking straight up like I'm looking. So what I would do is I'll try to reduce the size of his head. Always use the head and not the body. The size of the head is what you want to use to know where a photo should be. So now Mr. Akin is in front of me, but he needs to go behind me. What do I do? Let's first make his face look bright like my own because his photo is dim. Let me show you how to do that. What you need to do is to do edit. Look at this edit. If you can see this edit on this top here where my cursor is, please give me a 3 on the chart. Let me know you are following. Give me a 3 on the chart. Give me a 3. Thank you very much. I see that we are following. So what I would do is I'll click on edit. This edit would display a palette by the left. Once I click on the photo, I say edit. This palette appear. On this palette on the left, there is this place called adjust. Adjust, where I'm touching. If you click adjust, it will also display another thing, giving you room for brightness, for contrast, for highlight. So what I would do is I'll try to brighten Mr. Akin's photo. That's one thing you want to do in graphic design. You don't just want to use photos giggle, like garbage in, garbage out. You have to make photos look very good. That gives your design and edge. So I will use that opportunity immediately. There's this one called sharpness. Can make the photo become sharp. Can even make it look a bit clearer. So you can see Mr. Akin is looking better now. My own is a bit bright. So what I need to do is to sharpen it also so that it comes out a bit sharpened. You see that? Then I'll pick every photo I need to use. Let me also reduce this to a sizable, you know, pattern. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I need him to look like us so that it won't be a portrait photo. It will be like this, the way we are. Also, I will try to make Pastor Abiodun to be bright. I try to brighten him a bit. Okay, his own, I may want to give it a contrast. Look at the changes. I hope you are following. Look at the changes. I also want to make it sharpened. I also want to sharpen his photo and make it a bit clearer. So this way, his photo is a bit brighter. When he snapped it, he was standing in a shadow area. So, but my graphic design skill should be able to make him look brighter. You see that? Then even on the shadow, I can remove shadow from him a bit. By doing this, you can see the shadow is taken away, and so it's looking almost like us. Look at Mr. Owoseni, his own is a bit bright, so but I still want to work on him because the saturation is like oil is too much on his face. Anointing is flowing on Mr. Owoseni. So what I would do is I'll go to saturation or temperature and try to make him cool. Like I put powder on his face, then I sharpen and brighten it also, then I make it contrast. Now I'm working on every single photo so I don't have to go back to that place again. Look at Mr. Ajisafe. Pastor Reverend Omolade is looking good. So, but you also want to touch it a bit, just a bit, so that it looks similar to what we got here, all right? Then we pick Mr. Ajisafe, his own is looking bigger, reduce the size of the head to come almost like ours. And then we brighten his face to a bit. Let's bring him out, brighten him, make him contrast, go down, sharpen it a bit. I hope you are following. Nobody is missing this part. Very important, very important. What you do to one, you try to do to all. Make sure everybody's photo on the design is coming out well. Auntie Semilore, you know, women, they like making themselves look good before they snap. They are not like us. So we'll just brighten her a bit. Definitely, she will look brighter than every one of us because she's a female. All right, so we reduce she too to this point. We're not arranging yet. Then we increase Mr. John, increase him. Also try to reduce the frame to this size. He is already an Oyibo, but we just try to make him contrast a bit and a bit bright. Who do we got here? Now all the photos have been worked on when it comes to brightness, so I can close that palette. Now I want to arrange my photos. Remember, I said Mr. Akin is standing on top of me, and I want him to go behind. What I would do is look at this position here on Canva, position. As you click on this position, a palette appears on the left. One says send to back, another one say backward. If you say send to back, it will go as the last thing behind. But if you say backward, it will go one step backward. And I want to use backward for it. If you say forward, it will come forward. If you say backward, it will go backward. So I want to use, look at this tool behind me here. This one that looks like a cycle. If you can see this, give me a 1. You can see this, give me a 1. You can see that thing that looks like a cycle under the photo. Thank you. I see a lot of 1. It means we're following. Now, this cycle helps you to rotate a photo. If I turn this now, Mr. Aki can be rotating in an auxiliary, like a cycle form. It helps me tilt his photo a bit. So that thing you are seeing under helps you to tilt a photo, like turn it, rotate it to whichever direction you want. So now, this is it. I want Mr. Akin to be tilted a bit. Let me move this one aside. So I pick Mr. Akin and say, let him be as if he's lying on my shoulder a bit, like that. You see that? Then I reduce him. Please, before you admit anybody, ensure they are registered participants. So nobody is allowed to come in here except they are registered. So I will look at what photo is the next one that can stay beside me the way Mr. Akin stays. I think Pastor Abiodun has that posture, but I need him to face the other side. So what I will do is I'll click his photo and I'll say flip. Look at this flip. Flips helps you to either turn his face to look this way or turn his face to look this way or make him go upside down. This one is upside down while this one is sideways. So I want him to face sideways. Now that he's facing sideways, I need to bring him close to me like this. He too is standing on top of me. So I'll click on position and say backward, backward. Now, Pastor is standing behind me. I also want to tilt him a bit like this, so it looks like he's lying on my shoulder too. Okay? Now I start picking photos one after the other. Which one can stay next? You see, Mr. Ajisafe's photo has no two hands, but Auntie Semilore's photo has two hands. So I'll pick Auntie Semilore and put her next, close to Pastor Abiodun. Now, I want to also flip her to the other side so that she can face the other direction. You see that? Because I want the design to be as if we're in a triangular form, like everybody is in a triangular. There's this style of graphic design that you do. The next thing I pick Mr. John. After all, he's a friend and a brother to Mr. Akin, so let me put him close to him. And I say position, backward, backward, backward. He will go behind Mr. Akin. He too, I can tilt him a bit so that when he come in close to him, it will be like we are marrying each other on the poster. Next, I will look which one can serve. Let me pick Mr. Joseph Oseni and bring him somewhere here. Reduce his head size so that it can blend well into the design. Now I say position, backward, backward, backward. And if he's hiding, I can tilt him a bit so that the face will appear behind Auntie Semilore. Then next, I pick man of God and bring man of God somewhere here. If this one is tilting too much, you can reposition it back. Let's bring man of God out. We can reposition this. Why is it not showing me? Aha, it's here. Sometimes the thing hides in a different direction. You can bring it a bit this way. We want them to be going upward, upward. So we bring man of God to this side, reduce his size a bit. See that? Then we say position, backward, backward. Then man of God will go stylishly behind him. But he's hiding, his head is hiding. So I bring him out a bit, tilt him a bit so that it will be like he's trying to peep from that person. Okay, next is Mr. Ajisafe. We'll bring him here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, the logic here is that there are 7 photos, but they are supposed to be same. But let's just put it that way. They're supposed to be same numbers behind me. I am 1. 3 people are on my left, but 4 are on my right. That's not how it's supposed to be. At least they are supposed to be 4, 4. But you see, since we don't have the 4th photo, this is what I would do now. Look at what I'm about to do. If I click my mouse and I carry it across the photos, I have just highlighted all the photos together. I can group them. Say group them into one. Now, as I carry them, they are going to be moving as one photo. If you understand what I just did, give me a 2. If you don't understand it, give me a 0. I'll gladly repeat. Very important when it comes to graphic design, using multiple photos is a sensitive kind of graphic design. You need to master it. Okay, somebody say he didn't understand what I did. All right, I will ungroup. You see, these photos are individually separate. Like you can see now, they are different from one another. They are separate. I want to resize them. I want to increase the size, but I don't want to increase them one by one. I want to increase them at once so that they can fill the poster. I say if I click my mouse, I press it down without releasing, and I just move it across the photos like this, it will highlight all the photos all at once. Then look at this place. Once you highlight all, it gives you room to either group them, lock them, delete them, or whatever. If I say delete, everything will disappear. As I say Ctrl Z, they come back. So to highlight all these photos, I just need to pass my mouse across all the photos like this. And I click group, and they are grouped together. Now, if I pick it, you see that they are moving all at once because they are already grouped. If you understand it now, Oya, repeat, give me that 1 now. If you don't understand it, still give me a 0. I will gladly come back. If you understand it now, give me a 1. I'm happy you got it. I'm happy. Okay, somebody still said 0, meaning you didn't understand it. Okay, what part? Try to unmute, put on your video, and tell me the part you did not understand. What part did you not understand? Or you can type it and let me read it out. Yes, ask your question, sir. What part did you miss? Because we are almost going to where we are going now. I'm almost done with this design. The hardest part is the one I just did. Okay, the group all. Okay, the group all. All right, let me explain. You see, as they are like this, another way you can group all is you can be clicking Pastor this, click the next person by pressing Ctrl on your keyboard and you click on the photo, or you press Shift. Let's start with Mr. Pomile, I say Shift. Then Mr. Oseni, I say Shift. Auntie Semilore, I say Shift. Pastor Abiodun, I say Shift. Bishop Bibrozan, I say Shift. Mr. Akin. Instead of doing it one by one like this, and at the end of it, you may not even capture everybody, I say, pick your mouse, this mouse pointer, just press it down and highlight all the photos, like pass it across all of them and release it. They will be highlighted. And once they are highlighted, there is this icon here on top of the highlighted space that says group. Once you click that group, the whole photos are grouped into one. If I pick them now, they are all one. Did you get it now? Did you get it? If you got it, let me know you got it now. Thank you very much. You say you got it. I'm happy you got it. So with this grouping, I can increase the photos because this kind of design is a unique design that you want the photos to be more. And if they are too big, you can leave them this way. Now follow me. I'm about to do the next thing. Next thing to do is to look for a very powerful background, because this plain background is just to help me see the photos that I'm working on. What did I say you would do? Let me stop sharing. When you go to Google, ordinary Google, just your Chrome or Google, let me share the Google place where I want to pick a background. Because this is a digital poster, this is what you should do. Go to Google like this, or any search engine, whether Edge or Chrome or whatever, and type, say, digital background. Once you type digital background, look at backgrounds that appear. Then click on image here. That's one thing they won't tell you. Some people just use Canva, stereotype. What they meet there is what they are using. No, professional design, you must in what they call improvise. You must improvise. Let's look at something like, let's search down. I like sophisticated background. Let's choose this. Something like this. All you need to do to pick this background is just right click and say copy image. Right click, say copy image. If I stop sharing and go back to my Canva, I will just paste it. Let me take you back to where we are working on our Canva poster. Now, let me share the Canva where we are working. This is our Canva where we are working. Let me zoom the poster a bit in so that you can be seeing it well. This is where to zoom. This line that you see here, if you drag the line this way, it will go small. If you drag it up, it will come bigger for you to see. All I need to do is just say paste, Control V, and that background I saw in Google, boom, I've imported it straight into my Canva. See that? Now, I don't want this blue thing to be my background, so I'm going to resize this poster, the background I brought, try to make it cover the whole place, and then I say position, backward, backward, backward. The poster has gone beneath. Let me zoom back. Look at what happened. The poster, the background I brought has covered everywhere, but I need that lighting area to be at the top like this. I like it to be at the top. And I need to reduce this, our photos is taking too much space. Let's say this one is not giving me the vibe I want, ma. So I will go back to that same Chrome. Let me try to go back to that Chrome without showing you. Go pick another that is not too shouty. Let me pick one that is not too shouty, but looks like a digital background. A digital background. Let me pick this, for instance. Now I'm back to Canva to show you what we are doing. Let me go back to my Canva now, where we are working. I did not like that one. It just make the photo disappear. So graphic design has to do with intuitive ability to look and say, you know. So let me delete this one. It's too dark. I drop this one. This one is a bit blue and it has a touch of light. So I resize it this way. Size it this way. Size it this way. Then I make it say position, backward, backward. At least this one is a bit. Now I'm about to do something next with the background I brought. I touch it. Look at this sign here. Transparent. Look at this transparent. If I click on transparent, I can make the background a bit lighter and let it blend with the color beneath it. Any color you have under determine what that background will be looking like. Let's say I make this initial blue that we chose to become red. As you are making this thing transparent, as you are making the background you bring transparent, initially this is how the background is. But as you are making it transparent, the color beneath it is what will now be showing. That's how to blend the background to the color you have beneath. For me, I love to make it black so that whatever I'm making transparent will be becoming darker. This is what I do in most of my designs. I don't know about you. Whatever color you like is your choice. So this is it. Now I have my background put in place. My photos are set. The next thing is to begin to determine how I want the design to be. Quickly, let me wrap up on this first session. Look at this letter T by your left. Letter T is for text. As you touch it, it gives you room to say, add a heading. With this add a heading, I can say day 1, or let's just make it 30 days. 30 days digital bootcamp. Now, the writing is too big. I will highlight all. Look at this place where you have minus and plus with a number in between. The minus is to help you reduce the size of the font, while the plus is to help you increase the size of the font. So I want to reduce it. I use minus to reduce it. The font is not thick enough. So I will go to font, this place where you have Canva Sans. If you click it, it gives you room to start searching. This is a fat font because most headings, you want it to be thick. There is Arial Black. I love my heading to be very thick and bold. Let's say we decide to use this one, and just resize it this way. Okay? The color is white. It shouts out on the background. Next thing to do is to barricade these photos. It's either I use, look at this place where we have elements. If you click elements, you can always pick this square box. If I click it, a square will appear here. I can use this square. Some people will do like this and drop it here. Use this square across board. So that it becomes a place where you put names. Some people do like that. There's another style. Let me delete the box. Another style is that I can pick this black thing, this one that looks like shadow, this black one, and start making everybody to disappear. Like, let me choose a color that is similar to our background. You duplicate this box and put it here. Duplicate this box, put it here. We call it blending. I want to blend the photo so that they don't look as if we are amputated. I duplicate. To duplicate, you simply right-click that thing and use the icon duplicate. But Ctrl-D can help you duplicate. So I'm using Ctrl-D to duplicate these black things. Duplicate. Ajisafeda, his hand is looking as if he did not have one hand. I am using that thing to hide the place that his hand is. If you understand what I'm doing, please give me a 4 on the chat. Let me know you understand what I just did. Give me a 4. If you don't understand it, give me a 0. I will gladly return. What I did is to use this transparent icon here to hide and blend every photo to the design. In CorelDRAW, you just use a transparent tool, but this is Canva, and you must master it. You must know how to manipulate it to give you what even CorelDRAW cannot do. So now, the next thing to do is to start putting names and function for this guest. Or let's put date and time. Let's pick this and say text. We'll bring this text somewhere here and say today's date is what, Ejo? Today is Monday. 3rd, 3rd November 2025. Then I put this double strike through, and the program, let's say, is 4:00 p.m. This is my date and time for the event, which is the class we are in today now. And these are all of us on this day one. So you put something like this across board here. And let's say there's a Zoom link or ID. You want them, you say ID. You type your ID, whatever you want, you can always put it down here. ID, let me just create ID 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. Kinika. That is your ID, okay? Then the passcode is normally 4 keywords, or 6 rather. 6 keywords. Then you duplicate this and use it to say passcode. Let me type passcode 334465. That is the passcode. These are the two things I want. Then I need to look for the icon of Zoom. Zoom icon. I have some already that I use that same. All you need to do to get Zoom icon, go to your Chrome, download Zoom icon, just type Zoom icon, it will appear. Then use that background remover to remove the background, and you will have the icon alone. Let's say, let's just assume, not assume, let me search for it. I have it. It may be down, 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 very far. Very far. Okay, let's just assume this is our Zoom icon, this Facebook thing that we have here. These ones, they don't have, they have background. So let's go down, 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 search. Because of time, because we need to go into the second session. I have 3 minutes for this session to finish. Let me quickly wrap it up. If you got it to this point, please let me know. If you are missing anything, also let me know. I will gladly repeat for you to see. Feel free, if your video is on, you can always ask your question directly. If you want to type your question, feel free to type it. If you also want to just use number to let me know, just put a 0. I will assume there's a problem and I'll come back again. Okay, the icon is far away and no time for us to search for it. So many icons in this place. So let me just create one instantly. Let me show you how to create, how to get an icon. Let's go to that place where I said you should go to. Let me share and show you. All right, this is where we got that, our background. I will just cancel and say, I'm looking for Zoom icon. Zoom icon. I just typed Zoom icon. Here are so many Zoom icons. Let's say I choose this. I choose this. All I need to do is to say save image as, because I want to remove the background. So I'll save it as Zoom icon on my system. Zoom icon 33. So when I save it in that place, what I need to do is to now go to that background remover. Background remover where we worked earlier. Let's go back to background remover. I see a comment. I'll come back to it. Here is our background remover. So let's refresh and remove reference photo. Now we want to pick that our Zoom icon from our system where we got it. This is our Zoom icon. We upload it. and boom, the background will leave. Good. It has cropped it. We also say download. Then we go back to our Canva. In graphic design, no laziness. So he said, this is really nice, sir. Auntie Semilore said, this is really nice. We are going there. Hold on, let me finish there. You see how nice it is. Okay, let's open our Canva where we are working. The good part is that the video will be live. Mr. Ajisafe, please, you want to copy the official Fish for Life YouTube handle where these videos will be. The videos are going to be unlisted so that only you have access to it. Nobody have access to it except our registered participants. So just drop the link for them at the comment section so that after this class, you can press subscribe so that you can always have access to the content of the class. So let me share and round off in this first session. This is our poster. What you need to do to bring that icon up is to say upload. Say upload file, then search for it where it is. This is the one that is cropped. This is the one that is not cropped. So we are picking the one that is cropped. We say upload. Now it is uploaded to Canva. How do we know it's here? We go back up. Anything you upload will be the first at the top. So this is the icon cropped by itself. Now it's cropped it so much that the white is not showing. What do I need to do? I will zoom to the place and give this square that is here, I will make it a white color. Let me give that square a white color. Put it underneath this place. As a graphic designer, you must learn to manipulate so many things. Then I say backward. You can see what happened. All I need to do is to highlight it together with the one underneath and ask them to group themselves. Okay, and if it doesn't work, we just leave it like that. If that is going to stress us, time is gone. So I zoom out. Now, this is a typical poster for your conference. Now, it will amaze you that if you successfully do this kind of poster, for those of us who are pastors, please, let me ask our daddy from UK. Man of God, Pastor Abiodun, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you pay for a poster like this, let's say this is your church poster, how much do you pay for this kind of poster in the UK?
Well, it depends because we have some guys in the graphic section that does it. But
okay,
most because they just do it because we have them at hand. But this is very costly. This is a lot of pounds.
You see that?
Yeah.
Now in Nigeria, the least a graphic designer would do this kind of professional design for you is 10,000 naira. That's the cheapest. Me, if I would design this for somebody, this thing you just saw me did in this class, you will pay me 25,000 naira because I'll do it far more than this. Let me show you some few things before we wrap up this session. I'm going to go to effect and try to make that writing to shout out. Look at different kind of effect. I can make this have a shadow, then the writing will appear. I can make it have a kind of touch of, look at what will happen to the heading. See how it's been tilted to have some kind of colorish as if it's something. There are different kind of effect you can give to your heading. You can give it an outline. That outline can be a black outline. It can be thicker. It can be bolder. Depend on how you want it. Because this background is blue and thick, white goes for it. But listen, if this my date happens to come to this place and I decide to put the date at the top here, somewhere here. What I would do is to give it a different color, and that color could be yellow. It could be yellow because graphic design has to do with your ability to mix colors. This look a bit together. You see that? Then we can begin to put names. How do you put names? Let me show you the easier way to put name. Let me delete this. Go to that same text. Pick a smaller version of the text like this one. Bring it here. Name the person Bishop Ibro Zion. Let's reduce this, reduce the size, put it for me, duplicate it, duplicate the name, bring it closer here. This is Pastor Abiodun. Pastor Abiodun. Because of time, that is how you go about putting every name. This is Semilore. And that one is Mr. That is how you put the name all across. If you got that, give me a 5. This is a typical poster that you create for your conference, for your seminar, symposium. It could be for your, what do they call it now? It could be for your webinar. So I'm going to try to use the next 3 minutes and borrow 3 minutes to show you a different style. Let's say I want to duplicate this poster. All you need to do, look at this place at the top here. This place where you have double plus is called duplicate. Now we have 2 of the poster. Let me delete, ungroup these photos. I want to create a poster that carries only 2 persons. And that 2 persons is for a webinar. Let's say I want it to be Auntie Semilore's webinar. Maybe she's hosting Mr. Akin for a webinar. This is how it should be. She is the host, so she should be in front, very bold. This is Mr. Akin, who is her guest. He should be somewhere behind her, and she should be in front. So I'll flip her to look in this direction and make Mr. Akin to go one more time behind her, position, behind. Because these things that we used earlier are covering, I want to delete every one of them so that our photos can appear well. We just use that one to do blending of photos. So these ones don't need blending. It's too big and here is covering Mr. Akin too much. So let's flip her back to where she is. Let's say she's here. Mr. Akin need to come to somewhere here and face the other direction so that his face can appear. Now we can tilt him and twist him. Where is that twist to? Aha. Twist him to go back to where it used to be. It's too much. Bring him out. Where is that thing again? Oh, aha. Maybe this way. If it's too big, reduce his size. Aha. Something like this. Now, the heading can just be, what's that your name of your book again? Kiddies, whatever. Maybe she want to have a parenthood. Our own niche is about parenting. Parenthood webinar, whatever you want to call it. You put the date as seen here. Then you put the guest and then mention the title of the webinar. You can duplicate and say, Happy kids equals to, Abi, how did you put it? Happy home. Healthy kids. That's the topic of our book. Healthy kids equals to happy home. Sorry? Yeah. So this could be a simple way. Now the writing is apart. I say click on this advanced setting, line spacing, bring it closer. We'll be doing more of graphic design just to show you different pattern you can use to have your posters done. Poster is one of the simplest thing to do in graphic design, but one of the most important in digital business, because every now and then you're going to be having webinars. Every now and then you're going to be having seminars, conferences that you need to invite guests. And so you must learn to do your designs very well. Okay. You can change the background, look for, let's say this time around, this time around, this will work because they are not much. Okay. Just make it go backward. Make it go backward, 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 and make it a bit lighter, and boom, you have a different design done. These are 2 posters done within a very short time. If you understand this and it's worth it, please give me a 1. I see comments. Healthy kids equals to happy home. I got it. Thank you, ma. Okay, so this is the first session. I'm going to stop the recording now, then start all over again.